Irving Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning.
It's the game of the week on ICTN, and tonight we feature ladies basketball. The Vikings up against the Lady Tigers. This game coming your way from the Irving Gymnasium. The district schedule began last week for the girls, but Lance Nimitz is really looking forward to the break, the Christmas break.
Yeah, aren't we all? And second-year coach Pamela Owens right now, she's kind of looking for a doctor to come down the chimney and send a Santa Claus. And the reason why, they've been decimated by injuries this year. Pamela Owens has seen her squad lose 7 of the 10 varsity players so far this season at one point or another. One player won't get out into the playing field at all this year. And 4 players are on the shelf right now as they enter the second week of district play. First-year coach Vance Hughes has the Lady Tigers off to their best start since the 06-07 season. Hughes comes in here to Irving after having led a very successful program at Kennedale. And much of the reasons the Lady Tigers are good right now is the play of junior Crystal Okiki at 5'9", the center, leads the team in scoring at nearly 14 a ball game, pulling down 8 rebounds a contest. She's going to present a major challenge to the Vikings tonight, Robert.
Well, the big question now is, can the Lady Tigers snap their 7-game losing streak against Nimitz? That's pretty heady when you start to think about it. But basically, we're going to find out the answer to that question simply because the tip-off is next. The Vikings, the visitors, here against the Irving Tigers. And to bring you all the play-by-play activity, along with the starters, here's Lance Brown.
All right, thank you, Bob. And here are your starters for Nimitz. Zoe Tropolak, India Spencer, Taisha Gray, Danica Brown, and Sheree Chalmers. For Irving, it's Erin Sanchez, Kiana Dillingham, Crystal Okiki, Brianna Needham, and Tiara Needham. The officials, Chris Williams, Gerald Daniels, and C.J. Richardson. Richardson will toss it up, and here we go. And it was a lane violation to begin with, and so the ball is going to be given to the Lady Tigers. As long as the Okiki family keeps producing athletic girls,
Yes, really.
Irving will be happy.
Yeah.
They have the basketball. Dillingham is on the point right now. This is a three-point shot from the corner, and it is good. The hit by Erin Sanchez, and we're underway. Irving with a three-point lead. Irving should be heavily favored to win this game. We'll see what happens as they get the ball up court. Gray right now at the point. Man-to-man defense displayed by Irving. Nice drive by Gray, just won't fall. The ball is kicked around. It's controlled by Irving. And here comes Dillingham. Wide open on the corner. Sanchez thinks about it, gets it inside to Okiki, and Okiki's shot no good, but she's going to go, or Dillingham, excuse me, is going to go to the line, not Okiki. No, Okiki will go to the line. She will shoot a pair.
I believe Chalmers picked up that foul.
Okiki, a 58% free throw shooter this year. Hits the first. Both teams looking for their first district victory of the season. Okiki will try number 2 here, and she hits them both. 5-0 lead right now for the Lady Tigers. Brown having some problems, and
The ball was kicked.
so it'll still be Nimitz basketball. Tropolak gets it in to Spencer. Spencer kicks it to Gray. Gray switches hands. Nice move. But she took an extra step. And a little traveling music, please. And Irving will get the basketball here in the early going. Whoops. And that is a turnover, obviously. And Tiara Needham is pointing to herself. That's mine.
Well, that's a big surprise. She was the only one out there.
Yeah, but had it been a Cowboy, they would have blamed somebody else. There's a drive to the basket. Nice play that time by the Lady Vikings. Gray with the 2 points there. Makes it a 3-point game. I'm Lance Brown, Bob Berry alongside. Very glad to have you along. This is being taped on a Monday night. And of course, hope you all have a great Christmas. Ball is picked off inside that time by Chalmers. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Dillingham. That's the first of the night. Drop a lock. Dishes off to Spencer. Spencer's shot no good. Follow-up prayer is thrown up that time by Chalmers. You never know when they're going to fall in. It's no good. And Irving will control the basketball. They lead by 3 here in the early going. At Irving High, so glad to have you along as you see Pamela Owens, a second-year coach. Both these teams have been revolving doors for coaches over the last 10 years. Into the corner, 3-point shot is no good that time by Dillingham. Okeke inside, shot won't fall. And a rebound pulled down and taking steps, however, after the rebound was Brown. Danica could not come with it. Or Danica, excuse me. This is Sanchez. Sanchez with a drive. No good, but she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Nice shot of Aaron. And the sophomore will go to the line. She's a 53% free throw shooter. Misses the first. So if all goes to Hoyle, she'll hit the second. Or at least Vance Hughes hopes so. She hits the second. 6-2 lead for Irving. Double team down in the corner. She does give it away. Nice block by Okeke. That gal's a heck of a good athlete. Watch number 22, Crystal Okeke.
She did this so nicely. She's behind the shooter, yet doesn't make any contact with the shooter's body. Just bats the ball away. Nice play.
Chalmers gets fouled on the inbound play. And she'll go to the line. Okeke gets the foul. Chalmers will shoot 2. We have no stats for Nimitz, so I really can't tell you. But she's got nice form, Sheree does. She hits the first. You can obviously see this girl has worked at the line, Bob. Got nice form there. Missed the shot, but nevertheless. Whoops, a little miscommunication there. As Needham gives it off to a point Dillingham. Down in the corner, Sanchez with a 3-point shot. It won't fall. There's the rebound by Gray. Gray gets it back. Kicks it around to Brown. They go to the big girl inside. She is fouled and will shoot 2. I think they're going to give Sanchez the foul, which would be her first. And again, Chalmers will shoot a pair. This one falls in for.
Got the shooter's roll that time.
Yep. She has that nice backspin on it. This is the second. It's a 2-point lead right now for the Lady Tigers as we're at the 4:43 mark. Sanchez. Top of the key, 2-point shot by Needham, no good. Okiki with the follow through, no good. Dillingham inside, gets the 2 points. Diana Dillingham gets the deuce, and it doubles the lead right now for Irving. Tropolak gets it off to a point, and Gray will work against Dillingham. Got some talent with that basketball, as you can see. Dishes it off, Tropolak. Tropolak tries to drive. And she'll go to the line.
Wham.
I think we'll call a foul on Kiki there. What do you think?
Yeah, I think, and she knew it, so you could see her grimace when she made the contact with the shooter.
Zoe misses the first. She will shoot a second. And Shaquan Carr comes into the ball game, and Okiki will sit down after her second foul. Don't want to get her in trouble this early. She missed them both. As Needham gets the rebound. Carr. Sanchez goes inside, turn around. Oh, that blocked by the big girl, Chalmers. 2-point shot, no good. Into the corner, now goes out of bounds. Will still be Irving basketball. Carr gave it the chase. It's nice to be big. You can teach people a lot of things in basketball, Bob, but you can't teach tall.
No, you can't.
Get it on. Stolen away, and we're
alternating possessions with the tie-up, and it's going to be Viking ball.
Reminds me of that one year the Mavericks many, many years ago drafted 3 tall white guys. Uwe Blob was one of them, and I forget the other 2. Bill Whittington was another, as you see the drive there. And the other one turned out to be a very good basketball player. But he asked, Detlef Schrempf. Yeah, Schrempf was a good basketball player, but they asked Dick Motto about him. He says, what do you think about these 3 guys? He says, well, they're tall. Not a ringing endorsement. But Detlef turned out to be a very good basketball player. First shot by Daniqua Brown is no good. Scott Snyder whispering in my ear, he's the second best German ever. I guess he'd have to be true. Obviously the big crowd with the Mavericks right now. He's the man.
The Vikings have missed 6 foul shots thus far. Boy, that really hurts.
Yes, it is. There's a whistle on the foul. Yeah, they're 2 out of 6 shooting at the line. That's at 33%, not very good.
2 out of 8.
1, 2, yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. And a whistle and a timeout. Here in the early going with 3:26 remaining. So the girls going to get a rest here for just a moment as we look at the standings. It's the big 3, Mac, Bell, and Trinity. Those will be the 3 schools you figure in the playoffs. Irving is hoping this year to make a run at the number 4 playoff spot. How good they are, I don't know, but they have the first winning record they've had, Bob, and I don't know how long. It's
been a while.
Yeah, it's been a very long time.
Yep.
And now whether they can beat Heritage or Grapevine, I don't know. They won't play those schools until I think next year, right after the first of the year, I should say. And it is going to be a long year for Pamela Owens, though, with all the injuries and young players. Dillingham will shoot a pair. Gianna knocks down the first one. She has 3 points and make it 4. 6-point lead right now for Irving. And an oops play, turnover. Dillingham comes away with it, gets it back to Sanchez. Sanchez to Dillingham. Wide open right now. The 2-point shot will not fall for Carr. Tip up and rebound put up and going to the line to shoot a pair will be Tiara Needham.
On that last encounter underneath the basket, the Needham girls really dominated. They both rebounded, both had an opportunity to make a shot. Both of them missed. But Tiara makes up for that miss with hitting that first foul shot. Fouled in the act of shooting. She got another one.
Right now, they're 6 out of 7 from the line. Make it 6 out of 8, but that's basically your difference in this ballgame. Another steal and another turnover. Gray on the floor, and she moved her body on the floor, so we're going to have yet another turnover. As you see Carr over there with a leg brace on. Dillingham with a left hand with 2:53 remaining. Into the corner, Carr goes inbounds with a nice pass and a good play that time as Tiara gets the 2 points. And another turnover. Carr. Sanchez, nice pass inside, ball gets knocked away. Nice hustle by Tiara, but the turnover will occur and it will be Nimitz basketball. Spencer will throw it in for Nimitz. Try to. The whistle and the foul is just Dillingham got the steal, got the ball up in the air. Gray will get hit with a foul. And Dillingham will shoot a pair. She made her last 2. She has 4 points so far. And she's made 3 in a row. Dillingham for the season a 51% free throw shooter. And tonight that average is going up right now. She's hit 4 in a row. And it's a 15-9 lead, and we're going to have a timeout. No, another foul call. Nimitz just having a boatload of problems right now. 15-4, what did I say? 15-9. Okay. They may get 9 before the night's over. But right now, they're just having a devil of a time just getting the ball inbounds. Carr into the corner. 2-point shot is long. Turnaround shot by Needham, no good. Dillingham throws up a prayer, but it works for her. She'll go to the line and shoot 2 more, and Gray gets yet another foul.
Well, they can't afford to have Gray pick up all these fouls. She's the one good player they got on the court right now, as far as the Vikings are concerned.
I don't know whether that's 2 or 3 right now. They don't use the scoreboard here to its full extent. Matter of fact, they're not using it at any of the schools right now. As Dillingham misses her first free throw of the night. Dillingham 4 out of 5 from the charity stripe. Gives her team a 12-point lead. Little hesitation move that time by Tropolok, and
Needham going to pick up the foul. That was a blocking foul.
Nimitz going to make some changes here. They will send in Brown again, replacing McGee, Tasha McGee, and Nana Flowers will step out. Tropolok will shoot 2. She missed her first 2. See what happens here. Each team with 7 fouls right now. It was a 1-and-1, and she missed the first one. Nimitz having a lot of problems at the line, which kind of I guess shows the entire season for them, though. Again, a young team, a lot of injuries, and not a lot of success. There's not a good pass inside. Drop a lock will trigger it in for Nimitz. She hopes, running out of time. Finally gets it off to Gray. Gray works her way through the white shirts. Kind of an oops play that time for Brown as she loses it. Yet another Nimitz turnover, and coming into the ball game will be Stephanie Morato as she replaces Danica Brown. Dillingham walks it up as we're coming up on the 120 mark. Dillingham with nice patience as she looks inside. Nice pass inside, and Needham won't fall. Ball is tipped up in the air. Sanchez comes away with it, gets it to Carr. Carr almost, well, she did lose. There's a turnover. Here comes Gray, and a whistle. Well, that was Spencer. And Spencer will go to the line and shoot a pair here with 58 seconds remaining. Spencer's first trip to the line. Looks a little tired there.
Lady Vikings have hit 2 of 10 foul shots.
Make it 3 out of 11. Is Dillingham. Switches hands nicely, gets it off to Carr. Carr gives it back to Dillingham with 45 seconds remaining. Dangerous pass inside. Needham. They work it around the horn. 3-point shot. Wide open underneath. And there's the 2 points for Tierra. She now with 5 points tonight. 13-point lead right now for the Lady Tigers. Gray shot way off target. She just turned her head. This goes, oh.
Trouble, yeah, gets her first 2.
5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. She didn't get it off in time anyway. But good quarter for Irving. They lead this ball game by a score of 18-7. We'll be back for quarter number 2 in just a moment. Ready for quarter number 2 here at Irving High. Tigers with a nice lead here as we get it underway. Okiki back into the ball game. Tierra to Okiki, a wide open shot. Won't fall. Dillingham with a nice effort. Tierra on the baseline. Kicks it back to Dillingham. Okiki from the free throw line hits it. Crystal now with 4 points tonight. Tropalak brings it to Gray across the timeline. Nothing inside. Tropalak. Zoe. To Gray. Gray works her way in. Almost loses it. It's blocked. Zoe tries a 3. It's short. Who's going to come away with it?
Boy, they handle that one like a hot potato.
Yep, Brianna Needham. Dillingham with a basketball here as they have a 13-point lead. Tierra looking to run the offense. Dillingham comes out. Nice patience. Wide open, Brianna Needham with her first 2 points tonight. Here comes Gray across the timeline. Girls got some speed though. Zoe's shot, follow up, blocked away by Okiki. She blocks another one, but this time she got body. And Okiki now with 3 fouls will probably sit back down on the bench as Zoe will go to the line.
Good hustle by Zoe here. Missed the first one, went back for the second, then got hammered. And goes back and gets hit again.
Zoe hits her first. She was 0 for 3 from the line, but here's it there. Nice form. She hits the second. And now a timeout is taken by Vance Hughes. This is the game of the week this week. Next week on ICTN, we will feature the second game between the boys, the Nimitz Vikings and Irving Tigers. And we will show you that to you next week here on ICTN. Ready for Santa to come down your chimney, Bob?
Not really. I don't have a chimney. Too poor.
Well, then you'll be out of luck, won't you? Santa's not going to do anything for you.
The story of my life.
Yeah, well. And there you see what's coming up, and there you see some of the lovely young cheerleaders from Nimitz High. Well, the guy is so lovely, but and some of the pretty young gals from Irving High. Big smiles here, enjoying their time in high school. Good for them. As you see India Spencer coming out. Irving basketball here, 6:19 remaining, second quarter of action. Tigers leading this 22-9. Dillingham has gone all the way so far tonight. Get it inside to Crystal, goes on the baseline, shoots over the girl. And Chalmers comes down with a rebound, but they come back with the basketball. Sanchez out to Dillingham at the point. Shot does not fall for Tierra. Zoe having trouble, and it will be Irving basketball. You know, just inexperience back there, and Lady Vikes having their problems. Dishing it off nicely, and there's the 2-point shot by Okiki. Crystal now with 6. As you see the speed of Gray as she pushes it up court. Goes off the glass, won't fall. It's Spencer with a rebound. She goes for the deuce. It won't go. Zoe in there fighting for it. Out of bounds. And it will belong to Nimitz. I think Tropolak's gone all the way too. She looks just a tad tired there. Nice play inside. The shot will not go for Spencer. Zoe with a rebound, won't fall. And Okiki, no, that was Tierra Needham with a rebound. And now Dillingham pushes it across the timeline as we come up on the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter of action from Irving High. Tierra shot won't fall. Rebound almost taken. Chalmers loses it, falls to the deck. She is fouled, I believe, and we will come back to the other end and shoot 1-and-1s. Come on, girls, hustle up. You got the old man who's the referee there holding that basketball, and he whips right down that court.
Chalmers is going to get 2 shots. They're in the double bonus
right
now. The Irving Tigers have committed 10 team fouls.
Just a tad short. Chalmers 2 for 5 from the line so far. Morado coming into the ballgame for the first. No, she was in earlier. That's right.
She came in earlier.
And Tasha McGee is into the ballgame. Second one was short. This next one was really up in the air as Kiki goes up and pulls down a rebound. She took a step before she tried to give it off, and so that's your turnover. 24-9 as we got 4:50 remaining. Zoe to trigger it inside. Looking for someone, anyone. Finally gets it to McGee. She loses it. Tierra off to Sanchez, wide open for the 12-footer. Aaron Sanchez now with 6 points. This is Cambria Miller. Dillingham goes to the hoop, draws the foul, and will shoot a pair. Foul on Morado, that's number 1 on Stephanie. And Dillingham will shoot a pair. Dillingham 5 out of 7 from the line so far tonight. She'll shoot a second one. That's short. Topalock on the dribble. Going against Dillingham right now as she's out on the point. And going to have a turnover.
She didn't advance the ball.
At 5 seconds, couldn't do it. Good defense. Carr will trigger it in, and Gray will come back into the ballgame because they need her at the point. As you saw it right there. McGee will head to the bench. Along with Zoe. Here's Dillingham. She has gone the entire way so far, as has Sanchez. There's Aaron dishing it inside. Okiki at the baseline, hits. Crystal Okiki, 8 points, 6 in this quarter. 19-point lead right now as Gray pushes it across the timeline. Pass inside. Gray, don't know whether it was a pass or what. She just lost it. They get to Sanchez. Sanchez pulls it away. Going to try for 3. Way too far. Knocked out. Will still be Irving basketball as it was off the foot of Miller. Nana Flowers into the ball game. Zoe checks back in. Gray will go to the bench. Carr to trigger it away. Dillingham pulls it up with 3:15 remaining in the half. Carr will try a three-pointer. It was way off target. They'll rack it up again. Sanchez dishes it inside. The shot no good. Dillingham pulls it away. Carr looking inside. Now she's going to take it in herself. In the lane, all alone, won't fall. And a rebound by Morado. She loses it. Another turnover. Carr is fouled. She will shoot a pair. Danica Brown will head to the bench. Carr will shoot 2. Hits the first. Shaquan getting her first point of the night.
Okiki going to get a breather.
And Carr hits some ball. Push off that time by Carr, so it'll be a 2-point shooting situation right now for Cambria Miller. Miller misses the first. She's looking for point number 1. She gets point number 1. 20-point lead right now for Irving. 30-10 with 2:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Carr cross court. Sanchez will jack the 3 short. Rebound hauled down that time by Flowers. Another turnover forced that time, but they turn it right back over. Shot no good that time by Brown. Here comes Dillingham. Dillingham wide open, lays it off the glass nicely. It's Kiana now with 9 points. Makes it a 20. That is another steal. Shot will not fall for Tierra. And Carr is going to get hit with another foul, and going to the line to shoot a pair will be Zoe. Be her 6th free throw of the night. She has hit 2 out of 5 so far. She's 3 out of 6 now, so that's 50%. The junior. Shooter second. And she hits that. 20-point lead as we're under 2 minutes here. Two-point shot. Will not fall for Tierra. Sanchez comes away with a loose ball. Aaron gets it back outside to Dillingham with 1:27 left. Nice attempt that time for a steal by McGee, but Dillingham does a good job hanging on to it. Into the corner. 3-point shot will not fall that time for Tierra. Zoe comes away with the basketball. Loses it. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be still Nimitz basketball with 1:08 left. Wide open shot will not fall for Miller. And here come the Lady Tigers. Tierra gives off to Dillingham as we're under a minute left now. Sanchez backs it out now. No pressure given to her. Dillingham, she does get some pressure right now from McGee. Tierra. Wide open. Shot will not fall that time for Amaya. Zoe off the glass, kisses it sweet. She has 6 in the quarter, 8 in the ball game. Ten seconds left. Amaya. Off the glass that time for Tierra, right before the buzzer hits. And at the end of 2 quarters of action is Irving leading this by a score of 35-14. We'll be back with some highlights and some scoring right after this.
35-14 our score here at the Irving campus. The Tigers comfortably out in front with a 21-point margin. Let's show you some of the highlights from the first half, and as you'll probably figure out, most of these highlights are
They
going to
have
be
the
the Irving
basketball.
Tigers.
Dillingham is on the point right
wild.
now. This is a
Here's
three-point shot
Sanchez
into the
drilling
corner.
in a
Carr
tray.
goes inbounds.
Pass goes into Needham, puts it up and in. And here's Okiki from behind the line. Now Okiki fakes, then shoots and hits again. So she's had a hot hand. As far as the Vikings are concerned, this is their little playmaker, good-looking gal by the name of Gray. Tropolak fakes a shot, then banks it in off the glass. Tropolak, by the way, has 8 points. She's the high scorer for her team. Gray with the deuce. Chalmers has 2, and then Spencer Miller with 1 each. As far as the Tigers are concerned, pretty well split out. Dillingham with 9, Okiki and Tiara Needham both with 8. Sanchez with 6, Carr and then Brianna Needham both have 2 each.
All right, we're ready to start the second half of action here at Irving High School. And Dillingham to Sanchez as we're underway. Okiki out there along with Tierra and Brianna Needhams. There's Tierra. Flips it out to Dillingham. She drives the lane. It's short, put up and in that time by Brianna Needham. She has 4 points. There's Gray, brings it up on the other end. Kaisha with 2 points tonight. There's Zoe, and she hits in the lane. And she's in double figures now with 10 points. Drop-a-lock is. Dillingham brings it across here. Tierra. Drives, pulls up for the 5-footer, no good, puts it back up, no good. Fight for the basketball, here's Zoe coming away with it. She pushes it down the floor, almost loses it, dishes it off. 3-point shot, off target that time by Morato, out of bounds. As you see, Pamela Owens trying to direct traffic defensively right now. Sanchez pulls it out. Drop-a-lock. Covering her. Okiki's shot will not fall. The ball is tipped. Who's it going to belong to? Blue basketball. Says Chris Williams, the official. And we have a timeout. Oh, it's cool in this gymnasium, isn't it?
They've got the air conditioner on for some reason. Yep.
Yeah. It was a, not a real warm day today, but it was, for a change, not a cold day either. It was matter of fact, it was just a frankly beautiful day in North Texas. It was in the 60s. Was able to get out and enjoy the weather. Only waited 20 minutes to get the car washed,
Yeah.
which is something considering how dirty it's been. Coming up in a couple of weeks.
Kennedale Wildcats. This is the first time we're going to see this team. Rather small community in southern Tarrant County.
And the son of Vance Hughes playing for Kennedale. And he's quite a good player, as I understand. So we'll see him tomorrow night. And we'll have that for you in a couple weeks here on ICTN. Driving the lane, putting it up and in. Good play that time by Morato. Her first 2 points of the evening, so she'll be in the paper tomorrow morning. Dillingham in the corner. Sanchez. Tierra. Pulls it back to Dillingham as Gray comes after her. Dillingham advances it. Nice pass off. That was a nice teamwork there. Brianna gets the 2 points, but the assist goes to Dillingham. Gray. And not able to handle it is India Spencer. And another turnover. Cheerleader comes over to hand the ball to Chris Williams, the official. And greeted by that pretty young face here as Dillingham walks it across the timeline. Nice pass inside. Tierra dishes off 2 nice passes there. And coming away with the 2 points is Okiki. But Tierra Needham getting the assist there. Back the other way, off the glass. Nice play, Gray, 2 points. And a whistle and a timeout. 41-20 here. In the week before Christmas. Kids will go have this entire week of school, and then they'll be off for a couple of weeks. Driving their parents crazy.
That was a good shot we had just a moment ago, Coach Hughes. This is probably one of the reasons why he's been so successful. His team's got a 21-point lead, and he's still teaching the game at that particular time. He was just showing this one particular player what he wanted her to do. You know, constantly in there teaching.
Yep, and that is the process. You know, they're not with the big 3 of this district, but there's a nice hustle job that time by Spencer. Can't come away with it, though, but she anticipated the play very nicely, almost got the steal. Will still be Irving basketball, and they're going to press right now, and they break it easily as Okiki, Crystal could not quite handle it and took an extra step. Zoe to trigger it in. Okiki with the steal. Okiki drives the lane and puts it up and in. Crystal Okiki now with 12 points. Zoe bounces it inside. Shot will not fall. And a whistle and a foul will go the other way.
Flowers is going to pick up the personal.
So it'll be white basketball. Gray goes to the bench. I think that's foul number 4 on her. Tierra with a nice pass. Okiki's wide open from 12. 14 now for Crystal. About on her average as we see another turnover. Dillingham just takes it away. Puts it up, is fouled, and will shoot 2. And McGee, looks like she got a finger in the eye or something. Kind of rubbed it out a little bit. Dillingham will shoot a pair. Finally goes in. She is 6 out of 9 from the line. And make it 6 out of 10. Right around her average. Zoe pushes it across. On the baseline, the shot is short that time by Flowers. Dillingham. To Brianna, to Tierra. Tierra looks on the baseline, nothing there. She gives it back, gets it back from Okiki. Tierra pushes it back out to Dillingham. Smart play by the Tigers, not trying to force anything. Got a 26-point lead with 3:30 left here in the third quarter. Tierra pulls up, short. Gets a rebound, puts it up, no good. Ball is tapped away. Double teaming here and another turnover. Tierra. Bada boom, bada bing. She hits the 2 points and we have a timeout. And it is a 48-20 lead right now for the Mid-City Kittens. Has not been a great season for the Lady Vikes, if we have already noticed. They have one victory this year.
They beat one of the Frisco teams.
Yep. And they are winless, so.
Talking about Frisco, I see where they're going to add still another high school. I mean, it's incredible. Wow. I think they have 4 now, and this one on the drawing board will be obviously the 5th.
Well, their whole planning all along was not to have these super mega schools. And that is to have more manageable schools closer to the home. And, you know, Frisco's been a very well-planned community. It's just not one of those that just grew way out like Plano did. And now you have a lot of folks in Plano, I understand, are not too happy about the way that they have shifted the schools around. And you ain't going to please everybody, are you?
No, and with the population that they have, those schools, I think Plano East probably has like 6,000 kids.
Yeah.
You have colleges that don't have 6,000, basically, you know, when you stop and think about it.
Not able to hand the basketball that time was Gray, so it'll be another turnover. Irving basketball as they lead by 28. Carr will trigger it in. Looking for someone, anyone, as she's running out of time. Finally gets it off to Dillingham in the lane. Won't fall. Zoe with a rebound. Gets it to Gray. Gray works her way across the timeline. Gets it to Zoe. Zoe drives, won't fall. Rebound by Brianna. And so Lady Tigers will try to increase their lead to at least 30. Carr. The Kiki. Dillingham shot will not fall. Zoe with a rebound. Reach-in foul is going to be called on
Dillingham.
On Dillingham. First foul. Dillingham. Sanchez is wide open for the 3. That is her second tray of the night. Gives her team a 31-point lead. Ball is tipped. It is loose. But Nimitz comes away with it. Gray. 3-point shot is short that time for Spencer. Goes out of bounds. The patience of Pamela Owens, huh, Bob?
Well, you got to have it. You know, she realizes that she's got a long road to hoe here, and it hasn't helped her with so many injuries.
Little lob pass in. Carr's shot is a little bit short. Tie up. And the alternating possessions will belong to Nimitz. Chalmers has a sling on her. I wonder why we didn't see her. Well, there's a reason why. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Oh, dear. Zoe finally gets it in. Gets it to Gray. Gray gives it off. It's going to be over and back and out of bounds. And another turnover. Carr to trigger it in here. Dillingham gives it to Sanchez. Sanchez cross-court Carr. Carr goes in. We'll go back to Dillingham. Kiana gives to Sanchez from the free throw line. Yes! Erin Sanchez, she has 5 in the quarter, 11 in the ball game. Out of bounds. As it looked like Manny Flowers was just going to go ahead and go out the snack bar that time.
Exactly. Carr's having some problems with the brace that she has on her left leg. She really needs to tighten that thing up. And I guess she's going to go to the bench and get that done.
Been there, done that.
Not fun, that's for sure.
Nah, it isn't that. Dillingham, who has gone all the way in this ballgame, and it's not like the Lady Tigers have a deep bench and can put a lot of people in. Okiki, no, that was, that was Brianna Needham getting the 2 points. She has 6 and a quarter, 8 in the ball game. With 49 seconds left. And, another injury. Oh, that
Well, here's
Flowers,
another
who's got a hitch in her get along now. She's in a lot of pain, poor thing. So she hit the other girl in the knee with her knee. Gray bursts loose, goes to the bucket, won't fall. Brianna and Gray get tied up. Alternating possessions will be white basketball. .35-point lead right now for Lady Tigers. Okiki with a nice pass inside. Brianna's turnaround shot won't fall. Zoe with a rebound, gives it off to Gray. Gray with a nice move. 2-on-2, pulls it back. And finally it was saved, and that, folks, is the end of the third quarter of action here at Irving High. Your score, Tigers leading it 55-20. We'll be back for quarter number 4 in just a moment. .55-20 here as we get ready for the fourth quarter of action here at Irving High. And Bob, let's talk about a good folk of the ball who bring us the game of the week on ICTN.
And that we will. Gerald Stanley Dry Cleaning, a charter sponsor of the Irving Game of the Week. That designation stipulates the fact that the Stavely people have been with us since the onset of these broadcasts, and that goes back all the way to September of 1983. And as always, we thank the Stavely people for their participation and obviously their loyalty. And here we go, starting the fourth quarter.
Gray with a basketball. Left-handed shot put up, and going to the line will be Morado. Stephanie, who has 2 points, will shoot her first free throw of the night.
Wow, shoots him high, that's for sure.
Yeah, she does. Brings down rain with those. Well, it works, doesn't it?
Sure does.
She has 4 points. Dillingham, Tierra for 3. Tierra gets 3. She was 7 points tonight. Gray back the other way, off the glass, won't fall. Sanchez gives it to Dillingham now. Okiki kisses it off the glass. Crystal with 16 points tonight. Miller shot a little bit short. Long pass to Dillingham, all alone underneath the hoop, and being very unselfish, she gives it to Sanchez. Dillingham gets the easy assist there as Sanchez with 13 points here tonight. 40-point lead right now for Irving. And an oops play there. Dillingham will go up and get the easy layup. Well, wasn't that easy. Gray wasn't going to let her do that, was he? Dillingham will shoot two. Kiana with 10 points here tonight. It's the first.
We may have a first here for ICTN in girls basketball. We have 4 girls on the same team, all in double figures. And if Brianna Needham gets 2 more, that'll make it 5 in double figures.
That's something would be, have to go back and look. You'd think that MacArthur would have done it with some of their great teams. There's a nice layup that time by Tierra. She has 9, so she's almost in double figures. Another steal. Tierra's going to go try to lay it up. She doesn't. Sanchez does, however, as Aaron with 15 points tonight. Ball loose. Coming away with it is Miller. And another steal. Sanchez pass to Dillingham. Dillingham pulls it off. They work it away. Sanchez will try a 3. It's short.
Whoa.
They get the loose ball rebound. Tierra will jack a 3. It won't fall. Well, look at that lead, Bob, and they're hustling after a loose ball like that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Under 5 minutes remaining in this basketball game. Irving on their way to their first district victory of the season.
And Irving is going to snap a 7-game losing streak against Nimitz. They've lost 7 in a row to Nimitz, but that one's going to go bye-bye. They'll win this one comfortably.
Both these schools have been down on their luck.
The 2 coaches, by the way, have told the official score, run the clock.
I'm for that. Zoe with a lone move. It won't fall. I think there has to be a sense of sanity when it comes to sporting events.
Well, the 2 coaches were signaling each other, and they agreed to it, and then Coach Hughes just told the official score, let the clock run. And that's what they're doing.
Right.
And it makes sense.
Oh, sure.
You know, I'm just wondering why some of the Irving girls have not gotten into this game, considering that they've got a pretty big lead here.
But I guess it's because of injuries, because a lot of them, I mean, they only have 3 white jerseys on the court. I mean, on the bench right now.
Okay. Okay, now they've, here's a young lady taking a shot. I think this is her first time out on the court.
Emily Romero seeing her first action. Amaya is also out there. Myra Guevara Amaya.
Easy for you to say.
That's a mouthful, okay. They do get it in. 2-point try. Will not fall for Miller. Dillingham's still out there. She has gone the entire game, though. She is going to play all 32 minutes here tonight.
Wow.
They're young, they're strong. 3-point shot by Carr. Does not fall. Nice hustle as they save it. Dillingham holds it up. They bounce it into Okiki. She's on the baseline. Won't fall. Crystal goes up, tries to get it. Zoe comes away with it, however. Stolen away by Dillingham. Dillingham loses it, but it goes right to her teammate, Carr. Carr. There's the drive by Romero.
Got a tie up, alternating possessions, Irving ball.
Just let the clock roll. Romero. Amaya. It won't fall. Okiki on the baseline. Yes. Crystal Okiki with 18 points tonight. Two-point shot that time falls for Morado. She has 6 for the evening. As we come up on the 1-minute mark. Carr, and there's Romero. They're just going to hold it. Now they won't, since they come after him. Carr, I think they were just content to hold it and let the game run out. But once you're challenged, then you got to do something with it. You got to advance the basketball. Just playing a little keep away right now. Romero. I like this. You know, the game's over. Let's just hurry up and end it. And not try to run up anymore. Plus, these are things you got to work on later on, too, in district play when you got a lead and you're trying to hold on to it late in the ball game. Dillingham has had herself a nice game tonight. And this is the way it's going to end, 70-24 tonight. So your play of the game here, Bob.
Well, there were a lot that we could choose from, but this is the play that has been selected. Watch this go in the... That's Okiki feeding her teammate who drives through, lays it up, and lays it in. Here's another view of the same play. Looks just as good that way as well.
All right, from start to finish, it was a solid win for the Lady Tigers as they win it tonight to get their first district win. Here's your leading scorers for Irving. It is Okiki leading the way with 18 points tonight. Sanchez with 15, Dillingham with 12. And you also had Tierra with 9 and Brianna Needham with 8 points. So it was a good victory. Leading the way for the Nimitz Vikings is Tropola.
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. She has 10 points. Morado with 6 points. And there you have it. Final score, The Irving Tigers winning it by a score of 70-24. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For my broadcast partner, Bob Berry, and our entire crew, led by our producer and director, Scott Snyder. My name's Lance Brown. We thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good night.
Irving Game of the Week has been brought to you in part by Gerald Stavely Dry Cleaning,